Betty White Show from Hollywood.
And start our show again and sing a song or two for all of you. Hi, everybody. How are you? I hope you feel as good as I do today and as we all do. This is a very kind of an extra special day because we just got in late last night from a weekend in New York. And this is something that I've heard of other people doing, and I never thought it could happen to me. And it's been a very exciting and a very hectic weekend, and believe me, the excitement hasn't worn off yet. Tell you a little bit more about the trip in a few minutes, but right now have kind of a song that could be appropriate if I was still back there, but it isn't a bit appropriate out here. Here we go.
Shazam!
Someone call.
And it's true, you know, just in a couple of days, the back of my neck is so stiff from looking straight up. It's just a fabulous city. I can't say enough about it. Very first trip back there, Frank.
Oh, I'm glad you're back safe, though.
Oh, and a beautiful flight both ways. Everybody says, well, the one thing you do in New York, all you do is eat. You go to restaurants all the time. Didn't do that at all. Well,
You popped a button.
I know it. Every time I breathe, I do that.
Did you see a lot of sights? I mean, did you go see the tallest building in the world, the Flatiron Building?
It wasn't that. It was the Empire State Building.
We're millionaires, boys. I'll share it with all of you. Why, in a few months it'll be up in lights on Broadway. Come, the eighth wonder of the world!
Wild, weird, wonderful. The stuff for which movies were made. Adventure, to make you wonder if it's true, while your eyes convince you that it is. Truly, the thrill of thrills. Don't miss it this time.
It's less than 2 feet wide. And it rolls on casters. It attaches to the faucet, so you can have water to wash your clothes. And it rolls on casters. It has 2 speeds. And it rolls on casters. It has 4 cycles. And it rolls on casters. But the nicest thing about this Whirlpool automatic washer is that you can have it installed permanently. And then it doesn't roll on casters.
That should make even you happy today. We have some wonderful mail. Incidentally, we have two ladies in our audience today who are the daughters of R.L. Murdy in Stratford, Ontario, Canada, who watches this show, and we just want him to know that his gals are here in the audience, and we're very, very happy to have them here, and we appreciate you watching the program in Canada, too. Then we also have a perfectly beautiful one here. How much time do we have, Jack? About 1 minute. I can just about do this in 1 minute. With the second half of our show in just a minute. Right now, station identification.
Someone call.
That was funny though, because they had forgotten the ending. Really, it was the honka burning love, the honka burning love twice. The drum roll. I didn't do it. Tut looked crazy, man. Integrations.
The second half of the Betty White Show from Hollywood.
You know, some songs sort of make the rounds. They come around just every so often. And others just never really go away. I guess this one sort of falls into the latter category because you hear it just every so often.
Rev it up.
Action you've never seen races across your screen as you thrill to a new dimension in picture making. Carnival of Soul. Carnival of Soul. Soul. Soul. Soul. Soul. Soul. Soul. Soul. Soul. Soul. Soul. Carnival of Soul. Soul. Soul. Soul. Soul. Soul. This is the shocking story of a soul in the river who raced through a nightmare, walks the tightrope between heaven and hell. So the unreal she crashes into reality. Soul. Soul. Soul. Soul. Soul. Watching her with his glaring eyes, or it's the evil eye of the man of the tongue. From the bottom of the they reach for the soul. They demand that she dance. She is a girl driven mad by the relentless forces of the beyond. He will not relent as he comes to her again and again. She whirls between the real and the unreal, trying to cling to life.
I don't want to be alone. I want to be near
But she must watch herself in this. She must
Well, maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I'm right, but nevertheless, here's some news from NBC that will interest you.
I'll agree to lay off for 48 hours. But I give you my word, if you don't succeed, I'll come in here, seal every door, place everybody under technical arrest, take fingerprints, conduct a rigid inspection. I don't care if the whole world knows it. There have been 6 murders committed all in the same circumstances. The evidence points here.
Another one.
If you only knew the things that have happened.
Are you worried about your father?
Yes, I am. Terribly.
Oh, the only thing I'm concerned about is your safety.
Say, what's the matter with you?
What's the matter with me? Nothing at all. Only all last night I lay down with a bunch of stiffs. Look at a lot of goofy guys, let a dame poke a gun in my stomach, and then I take a trick cigar from a dumb policeman.
It is my theory that one of us in the past, from dire necessity, was driven to cannibalism. The memory of that act was hammered like a nail into the mind of that man. Shrewd and brilliant. He could conceal his madness from the human eye, even from himself, but he can't conceal it from the eyes of the radio sensitivity.
Trümpfe mit dem Trabant 601. Bequem für 4 Erwachsene. Viel Raum für Ihr Gepäck. Wendig. Schnell. Ausdauernd und robust. Ihr zuverlässiger Begleiter, der neue Trabant 601.
Suzy, sen ha? Neden geldin? Sana yapacaklarını söylemiştim.
Çok önemli bir şey olmasa gelmezdim. Orhan mahzene kaçmış, şimdi ne olacak?
Biliyordum. Profesör Maxwell söyledi. Onun kurtulması bir şey ifade etmez. Profesör Cemil ve kızı burada. Buradalar.
Rahatsız ettim galiba Killing, özür dilerim.
Seni kırmak istemezdim. Orhan'ın kurtulması canımı sıktı ama burada bizi bulamaz.
Buradan ne zaman gideceğiz?
Ölüm ışınının tecrübesinden sonra hemen gideceğiz. Zaten karşımda kimse kalmadı. Bizim için tek tehlike olan uçan adam.
Uçan adam şimdiye kadar karşılaştığın kimselerin en zorlusu. Onun da sesi kesildi. Acaba izimizi kaybetti mi dersin?
Belki haklısın. Fakat onun da sonu ötekilerden farksız olacak.
En zengin hazinelerle boy ölçüşecek bir servetimiz var. Doğrusunu istersen artık bu işlerden bıktım Killing. Biraz da heyecansız, tehlike peşinde koşmadan sırf kendimiz için yaşayalım.
Tehlike ve heyecan Killing'in hayatının rengidir.
Yes, what was that? Oh!
I don't know. Anything's liable to happen tonight.
There's no one here.
Must be in the house.
Nancy, what is it? Tell us. I saw a skeleton.
Did it say anything?
You are now inside a flying saucer. Our destination, the planet Earth. We are the Mysterians. Our race is old, dying, our planet dead. Only you of Earth, you and your women, can give us life. And what we want, we take. The Mysterians, the greatest science fiction picture man's imagination ever conceived. The Mysterians, swooping down from outer space, flowing up from the lower depths. The Mysterians, creatures who knew the uttermost secrets of the atom before our planet was born. Love-hungry spacemen come to seize our women that their dying race may live. It started in the east. Soon it swept the west. The all-out horror of interplanetary war. See giant robots no earthly weapon can destroy rip a path of destruction across the land. See the forces of nature harnessed to the invader's will, wipe entire cities from the face of the world. See the earth itself crumble beneath your feet. The Mysterians, threatening our civilization with weapons beyond the belief of modern science. Flying ray guns that blast everything before them. An impregnable fortress that hides in the earth. Gamma rays that melt the heaviest armament. As men and machines disintegrate before you, what power can stop their ruthless advance? See the blazing holocaust of an earth gone mad. See on the giant screen in flaming color.
Betty White in Life with Elizabeth, featuring Del Moore.
Rangers, whatever you do, don't miss this wonderful chance to get a Captain Video picture ring, a ring exactly like the one that the Video Ranger and all video agents wear. Right on top of the ring, there's an action photograph of Captain Video himself, and he's holding his famous static beam gun. This picture is sealed onto the top of the ring under a special transparent stone. Now, you'll use the Captain Video picture ring in your games and spy adventures. You'll use it instead of a password at all your own Secret Ranger meetings. And you'll wear it at all times to show that you're fighting alongside Captain Video in his battle as guardian of the safety of the world. Now, in order to get your Captain Video identification ring, all you do is just ask for luscious Powerhouse candy bars at your favorite candy store. Then, after you enjoy this wonderful taste treat, send in the wrappers. If you get the regular nickel-sized Powerhouse, then you'll need 2 wrappers and 10 cents in coins. Remember, that's 2 of the nickel-sized wrappers. Or, if you get the big 10-cent Jumbo Powerhouse, then you need only 1 wrapper and 10 cents. Got that? Well, either way, you mail those wrappers, along with your name and address, to Powerhouse, Box 95, New York 46, New York. You better write that address down so you don't forget it. I'll repeat it. It's Powerhouse, Box 95, New York 46, New York.
For centuries, science has studied Mars, the only planet where life may exist. Now the screen creates for you the fascinating, frightening spectacle of the first flight to Mars. Hurtling through the universe, rocketing toward terrifying dangers.
Good heavens, we're heading right into it.
This could destroy us. We'll have to get out of it.
On toward Mars, with disaster threatening at every moment. Human emotions caught up in the terrific tension of the flight. Here is the suspense, the surprise, drama of the unknown. Flight to Mars.
We have been expecting you. You will come with us now.
Amazing underground Martian cities, a planet of wonders, both scientific and human, of exciting beauty.
Do you still object to my proposal?
To destroy these people and all the people on the world as well? Yes, I do.
Our planet is dying. If this ship ever leaves here, it may well be our last chance for survival.
You know the way we've constructed this thing? There's a good chance we might be able to bring back a couple of extra people. I didn't want to tell you until I was sure of it. But you're going back with me.
Tense, exciting adventure on a planet of forbidding danger. Starring Marguerite Chapman and Cameron Mitchell.
Okay, hey, welcome back to Space Egg Spaghetti. This is our third episode in a series of madness. Today we're going to be looking at some really cool stuff and a lot of cool clips. We even have some of our own madness right here today, and so let's get on to it, and I'll talk to you later. Are we still on camera? Oh, good. Because I don't want no one to know about the fact that I will be Supreme Master of the Universe with these hidden messages within each episode. Soon they will all bow before me. Before me! What? We're still filming? Oh. Just go to commercial. Go to commercial!
Cat is one stoic dude. Stoic? What does stoic even mean? When he's like standing there like he does, and he doesn't say anything, he's just like staring out in space, and they're like wicked awesome. I believe we need to focus on the situation here. Like stoic, dude. So stoic.
Okay, welcome back. We're interviewing the cosmic eye of the universe right here. You've seen everything in the universe from beginning to now. Tell us about some of the wonderful things you've seen. Next time, we're going to interview the all-talking mouth of the universe. Good evening, everybody. Hey, we got a nice little thing here for you. These guys used to help you learn your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s. They're a little ragged, but they are here tonight, and here they are. Enjoy. It's time once again for Evil Baby Ducky's Word of the Day. Here he is now. And it is Did someone call? Okay, welcome back, and let's see. I think it's time to show another cartoon from the public domain that no one else wants to see, but that's all we have to show. Anyway, yeah. So let's get that rolling. Spaceman!
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. The infant of Krypton is now the man of steel.
Spaceman!
To best be in a position to use his amazing powers in a never-ending battle for truth and justice.
Spaceman!
Assume the disguise.
Clark Spaceman!
Mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper.
Are you people out of your freaking minds?
Now, you guys got us fired from the gasoline station. So watch yourself this time, please. We won't let you down, Chief. Okay. Hey, the customer. Now go out there and service him. You can depend on us. I thought so. I'm not so sure about you. Get out there.
Good morning, folks. At your service.
May I take care of your windshield? That's it.
You need a quart, okay?
It's stuck. Look, can't you do anything right? See, it works. It works. I'm sorry. Holy. Take it easy. He slugged me. Did you see that? Just a minute. Yeah. Now, you know you've just struck one of the toughest men from the state of Texas. Yeah. Tell him, Tex. Yeah, look here, you got it. Let's not carry it too far, huh? Oh, just a minute, sir. You have just insulted a true Texan. Do you know what could happen to you for this in the state of Texas? Go ahead, tell him, Tex.
Just a moment. You got... Look, buddy boy.
Now, sir, this man is from the heart of...
Wait, just a moment. I'm not from Texas. I'm from Milwaukee. And if I got a headache...
Well, if you're from Milwaukee, you ought to know. Now, there's one thing I know. If you hang around these characters long enough, you'll wind up as wacky as they are. For instance...
You're fired! And that's supposed to be amusing, too!
Look, opportunity's knocking. Can either of you matzo heads play an organ?
I don't know. I never tried.
Me neither. Come on, there's a first time for everything. There she is, men.
Swell. But how does it work?
Maybe you'll pedal it. Look.
Good. You pedal it, and Curly, you pump it.
Boy, lucky me.
I'll play it, because I got the longest hair.
I knew you'd say that.
All right, get ready. 1 and a 2 and a... Keep going, men. We've got a great beat going.
I wish it would go already.
Faster, Curly Joe. We're running out of air.
You ain't kidding.
Not bad for a guy that never had a lesson.
Hey, my finger's stuck.
You're not the only one with problems, Needle Brain.
Hey!
Stop kidding around, Curly.
I'm not. I'm stuck in a cymbal.
Hey, Larry, you're off base. Get with it, you salami skull.
You're always picking on me.
Whoever made this picture must have lost all his marbles.
This should fix it.
Holy cats, we sprung a leak. Man the pumps.
Abandon ship.
Man overboard. Help!
If we hurry, we can make it to Hawaii by nightfall.
Well, let's go. Hurry up.
Just sit down, madam. Relax.
Now, don't be upset, sir.
Leave me alone.
Why don't you have some dessert?
I don't want any dessert.
What's the dessert special for today?
Banana cream cake.
I don't want banana cream cake.
Curly Joe, bring the man his dessert.
Right. Banana cream cake. Coming up.
Now, let me tell you about this banana cream cake. Deliver the cake.
Hey, coming up. Coming up.
All right. All right. Just a minute.
I don't want banana cream cake.
Sorry, you look good.
Leave me alone.
Okay, now what's wrong? What's wrong?
What's the matter? What's wrong? What's wrong? I didn't want to even come here. I wasn't hungry.
Well, why don't you take your shot on? Wait a minute. I'm not from Texas.
Yeah, he's not from
Wait a minute.
Get out of here. Come on.
Get out.
Down with her. Goodbye.
All right, take it.
Your home. Set it aglow with the magic of music. Then what? As it opens a new world of fun and enjoyment for you and your family. It's R.C. Victor's brilliant new 57 albums, including the artistry of Frankie Carr. Is building adventures in music around the world. Fabulous Lena Horne sings one song in her Stormy Weather album. Fire of Belafonte sings of the Caribbean. Free and easy, Perry Como in his special album, We Get Letters. Look for Perry's R.C. Victor displays with the 57 albums in your choice of one play or the 45 economy package at your R.C. Victor dealer now.
Where will the invaders strike next? What deadly weapons will their science create for the conquest of our planet?
If that happens, insects will attack from every point. Ted, what the devil are you talking about?
I'm talking about antimatter. If this explosion happens, it would blow the Earth off its axis by several degrees.
Doomsday comes today at noon. Then what do the invaders do?
Watch the invaders every week in color on ABC.
Hi, folks. I'm Rico.
Oh, Nacho.
He's Peppy.
See?
You can find us at the concession stand in the lobby.
Along with all sorts of other tasty goodies.
See? Rico's Nachos, a refreshingly new and different snack discovery. Chock full of high-quality ingredients, crisp, fresh tortilla chips, covered with creamy aged cheddar cheese, topped off with zesty jalapeno pepper rings. Rico's Nachos, out of sight.
Remember, folks, we're the new star at the snack bar, Rico's Nachos, a new taste treat you can't beat.
See? Rico's Nachos, on sale at the snack bar now.
Could have got lost someplace else besides here.
Wow!
June Island, Huming, speak on. I went.
The Michigan background of the motion picture version of last year's bestseller, Anatomy of a Murder, demands Detroit as the scene for its gala world premiere. Bringing to the auto capital some of the Hollywood principals responsible for Otto Preminger's dramatic adaptation. Among them, Lee Remick, the female star of Anatomy of a Murder. Lawyer Joseph N. Welch, actor Arthur O'Connell, and producer-director Preminger, with Mrs. Welch accompanying the barrister-turned-actor. Inspiring a whirlicane of socials such as this press club luncheon where Miss Remick hears Mr. Preminger thank the citizens of the state for their cooperation during the filming of the picture on locations in Upper Michigan. Also, this Rotary Club luncheon honoring Mr. Welch, who before making his debut as the judge in Anatomy of a Murder was a nationally famous Bay State lawyer. Then there was this Freedom Festival luncheon at which Michigan Supreme Court Justice John Volker, the author of Anatomy of a Murder, Broadway actor George Scott, a local boy, and Lee Remick received keys to the city from Mrs. Lewis Morani, as Mr. Preminger again expresses his gratitude. A civic parade, too, marks the excitement, and Governor G. Menon Williams and his wife escort producer-director Preminger through the acclaim of Detroit's multitudes. The Skirl of Highland Bagpipers salutes the Anatomy of a Murder premiere at the United Artists Theater, which is besieged by crowds long before the scheduled opening, to which Mr. Preminger brings Governor and Mrs. Williams and the film's fashion coordinator, Hope Bryce. Lee Remick is escorted to the gala by Louis C. Morani, mayor of the auto capital, while Arthur Volker, whose pen name is Robert Traver, is attended by a Freedom Festival queen, as is Arthur O'Connell, who supports James Stewart, the male star of the film. Detroit's own George Scott brings his family. Lawyer Thespian Welch and his wife also attend the premiere, which will benefit the Detroit chapter of the American Association for the United Nations, while producer-director Preminger receives the congratulations of Walter Reuther. A night of nights for a worthy cause, and Otto Preminger's most worthy Anatomy of a Murder.
Last year's #1 bestseller, this year's, we hope, #1 motion picture.
Evet, Green. Ama korkacak bir şey yok bebek. Kadınlara zararım dokunmaz benim. Hele bana yardım edenlere. Formülün yerini söylersen, seni yanında çalıştığın profesörden daha fazla memnun ederim bebek. Hadi bakayım. Konuş bebek. Cevap ver bana. Hadi. Ne o, bana tabanca mı çekiyorsun?
Beni Cemil Bey'e ihanet ettiremezsin.
Demek Kling'e karşı geliyorsun, öyle mi?
Defolmazsan vururum seni.
Bana kurşun işler mi sanıyorsun?
İnsan değil misin? Üstündeki iskelet sahtekarlığını koruyan bir elbise sadece.
Evet ama içindeki adam, kafası, zekası, ona kurşun işler mi?
Defol yoksa ateş ederim.
Evet. Hadi. İşte Kling'in ölmezliği burada bebek. Senin silah çekiciğini önceden kestirip sen gelmeden kurşunları aldım. Şimdi söyle.
Bilmiyorum.
Seni konuşturacak başka bir silahım var bebek. Dudaklarım.
Are you interested in property? Desperately in need of somewhere to live or die? Then we have the very place for you. Femme Hall, they call this old dark house. Why don't you drop in? Sometime.
May I introduce a friend of Casper's, Mr. Pendrell?
Such a surprise to find he had a friend. We're having you for dinner. Delicious.
We should warn you that the Femme family have some very killing habits. But don't lose your patience. You may lose your life. Living in the old dark house is Roderick, the eldest Femme. Then there's Cecily, the prettiest and youngest.
Something terrible is happening here. You've got to leave before the others find out.
The others? Who are the others? Well, there's Aunt Agatha, who loved knitting, surrounded by a host of wool-gathering relatives. Something or someone must have needled her.
Must have been murder. She always knitted so carefully.
This is Potiphar, and let's face it, he is plain potty.
There isn't much time left, Mr. Pendrell. There isn't much time.
Morgana, of course, is the femme fatale, one of the amenities of the house.
Don't you have any boyfriends?
I always had to be home by 12 o'clock. Well, things were just getting started, and I had to stop.
Also in the old dark house, you'll find Casper and Jasper. And dead or alive, they look the same.
You're there, and you're dead.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
Tom was just a visiting American who came by accident, and by accident, he was still alive. Remember, we are the sole agents for this desirable property, an exclusive residence that's murder to run. It will be vacant any moment now, on dead easy terms.
big ship foundered on the rocks, but the crew all got ashore. Then Fearless Fred dived in again and swam toward the wreck once more.
You'll never make it!
The waves are too high. But he made it back to land.
I had to return to the ship.
He explained.
For my toddy, the chocolate drink that's just grand. Toddy does taste grand. At the snack bar or at your car. During intermission, enjoy a toddy. The delicious chocolate drink in a can. Ice cold or steaming hot, toddy hits the spot with everybody. See how much better that popcorn or those hot dogs taste with toddy.
Delicious.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Look, I don't feel much like dancing. Let's get out of here, huh?
You used to like to dance.
Yeah, I know. I used to like a lot of things. I don't anymore.
What's happened?
Oh, forget it.
No, I'd like to know.
What's the difference how I feel?
Makes a lot of difference to me. I don't understand you, Lou. When it's all over, you'll be back. And the high school will still be here.
Yeah, but you can deal me out.
I thought you wanted to finish and go on to college.
Go to college? That's good. Look, when I get back, I won't be 18 anymore. I'll be older, lots older. I'm not going to go back to school with a bunch of kids that were wiping milk off their chins while I was out there pitching.
What difference does it make?
Can't you see the difference?
No. I can't see any difference.
The discovery of alien creatures taking life from our planet has shaped his destiny.
What kind of poison have you been feeding her?
She knows what's going on at the plant, the regeneration chamber, the tubes you're manufacturing.
Your source of information is a psycho, Sherry. His real name is David Vincent. He's a mental case.
Alone, he must follow every clue, every slender thread of evidence.
How do you like her, huh? It'll depend.
And all of a sudden I saw this thing, like lights flashing everywhere.
You saw all this?
Sure, it was some kind of frantic.
There will be no rest for David Vincent until he can prove to the world that an invasion has begun. An invasion that must be stopped.
Stop a minute. I need your help.
Sure thing.
Climb in, Mr. Vincent.
Watch The Invaders every week in color on A.
Something we've been wanting to do. We've been wanting to remind you that today is Wish Day, which kind of makes every Monday kind of special for us because we get a chance to well, over the weekend I was sort of spending a little bit of my time wishing I was back home again. Not that I mean anything against New York. It was just a wonderful, wonderful time. But even in 2 days, you can get a little bit homesick for certain things. Right now, we have a gentleman that we'd like to have you meet. He's a guest on our program today, and we'd like to have you meet him right now, Mr. Ralph Richardson. Come on in here, Mr. Richardson. Hi, how are you? How old are you, Ralph? 10. Is it all right if I call you Ralph? Mm-hmm. Is it okay? Will you call me Betty? Well, you know what I've been kind of wishing for today?
Space Patrol! Vance reaches of space to Space Patrol!
Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol, and his cadet Happy are on their way back to Terra, capital of the United Planets. A daring young commander is returning from Mars, where he was called to investigate reports of an alien race infiltration into this solar system. The peace and security of the United and Buzz is faced with the responsibility of identifying and tracking down those aliens who have managed to penetrate the system.
Trouble is, Happy, these aliens or thormanoids look so much like we do, you can't spot them.
Yes, sir, I know. It's getting so you don't know whether you're talking to a thormanoid or a humanoid. They just pop up everywhere.
Just as long as they don't start popping up in the Space Patrol.
It's pretty exciting, and I also think for a fellow whose favorite program is Space Patrol, I think you ought to meet Cadet Happy, don't you? Lynn, come on in here.
Hi, Ralph. Glad to see you. Commander Corey gave me a few things to bring you, too, for you. Here. There's an official Space Patrol flashlight and a watch for you.
Watch?
And a watch. A couple of records. That Decker made tells the whole story about how I got to belong to the Space Patrol. And a space helmet, too. No less. Smoking rockets.
Thank you ever so much, Cadet Happy. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Not only that, but the telefilm company is also going to see to it that you have actual motion pictures to show every week over at the home. Will that be all right? I'll tell you later. Happy Wish Day to you. Happy Wish Day to you. Happy Wish Day, dear Ralph. Happy Wish Day to you. And your big wish, a roll-fast bicycle. Okay? What do you... I say okay?
Thank you.
Are you receiving me in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we certainly hope that you're happy with these things, and we hope you'll kind of pass them out to your friends back home. Will you, Ralph? Is it all right for him to take the helmet off? I mean, is he...
You might not be able to breathe, but...
Are you all right here?
Right.
This rarefied atmosphere? Lynn Osborne, thank you so much for coming over here.
How do you turn this on?
Well, you'll have to ask Cadet Happy about that.
Push the little gimmick. I think, yeah. Now I don't know how to turn it off, but it's on.
One quick question, Cadet Happy, before you leave. I understand we have a gentleman here who has actually seen a flying saucer. Is there anything he does particular about that? I mean, does he report it to anybody or anything?
Well, you might check with Commander Corey. He's got complete records on all that. And, actually, that's the flying saucers are really the Space Patrol.
Oh, I see. Out on personal appearance. Thank you again.
Bye-bye.
And thanks to you, Ralph, so much for coming over here. This is a real treat for us today. I hope you know that.
A real treat for me, too.
Oh, well, will you come on back and see us and let us know how you make out?
If I can.
Time to sing that song again and say so long again until we say hello on our next show. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
This is Del Sharbutt speaking for the Betty White Show from Hollywood.
In the weeks to come, David Vincent's compelling search will lead him to the invaders.
Give him human form again.
Intelligent beings from a dying planet. Their objective, conquest of our Earth.
All right, you've seen the ship. Now let's get out of here.
Our gun.
No.
Somehow, he must convince a disbelieving world that the nightmare has already begun.
You are a very foolish man, Mr. Vincent.
Be sure to see The Invaders every week in color on ABC.
About to witness the takeoff of the first manned rocket to outer space. We pick up the count. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0!
We're off to visit the planets. There are treats galore in the stars. Venus is loaded with candy, and ice cream is found upon Mars. The soda pump's fizzing on Saturn. When you're thirsty, it sure hits the spot. And Jupiter's really jumping with popcorn that's buttered and hot. But the best of them all is the planet, where all of these treats are at hand. And that is the spot we now head for, our theater refreshment stop.
At last, I found a fast, easy way to remove stains from permanent press. It's new spray and wash. Watch. I'll spray one leg of these dirty trousers with spray and wash. Wait 60 seconds. Then, in with the rest of the laundry. No pre-soaking needed. Now look, only the spray and wash leg is completely clean. Try new spray and wash for permanent press. And all washables. Spray and wash from Texite.
Good news and bad news, girls. The good news is your dates are here.
What's the bad news?
They're dead.
So what's in the box?
Look, you squeeze. Oh, that's my most recent package from the Hand Puppet of the Month Club.
The Hand Puppet of the Month Club? Let's try it out.
So fire what I do, okay? Are you ready?
You! Lock those doors!
Thank you so much. I'm cured.
I think he's dead. I didn't do anything. It was the evil, evil Hand Puppet. I know you don't believe me.
I believe you.
We better get out of here before it strikes again. Oh no! Get out of here! No!
Players, Judy, with the lovely name, know the exact description of each of our objects. But they're going to tell you different stories about them, and it'll be up to you and to Tom and Judy over here to discover which liar is trying to be honest for a change. And the player who recognizes the truth the most number of times will receive $100. And Judy and Tom, I'm right in the dark with all of you. I've never seen any of these objects, and even if I had seen them, I still wouldn't recognize them. And the first of them is in front of Betty White.
I learn something new on this show every single time I'm on it, and I didn't realize it. They have something for everything now. They really, really do. This obviously is electrical. You've got to be smart. You've got to have done the show a long time to realize that that's electrical. But they have I've got to show you this so that you'll understand what I'm meaning. You see that?
Just like Betty White.
No, it's for mobile homes and trailers and things like that and campers. You know how popular those campers are. But it's a portable garbage disposal. If you don't want to keep all your garbage at home, you can travel with it. And it really is great.
Oh, there you are.